Hey, Graspop, 2018, day 3, and with us in the studio, we got one of the headliners of today. Dirk, David, welcome in our studio. Megadeth, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Hi.
right.
I'm fine. How are you?
We're doing well. We're
Okay.
doing well. Glad to be here.
Dirk, I want to start with you first. We're at Graspop Metal Meeting. We're in Belgium, since you're from around. Does it make this extra special for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, I have a lot of family and friends visiting, and of course, it's pretty. It's a special feeling to be playing in the homeland and close to the hometown. Grew up in Antwerp, so yeah.
And do you have time after tonight, or?
I have about 1 hour, and then we go to Hellfest.
Oh my God, he's laughing.
That's how it is.
Yeah. David, after all those years, your headline tonight, full sold out concert, 50,000 people. Does it still make you nervous?
I don't think we're nervous so much as just excited. When you pull up to a venue, like especially this venue, you pull up and you come in the back and there's all the buses and there's a lot of friends that meet us, from the other bands. I mean, all of our friends are here doing it, so. But we see, and then to walk up on the stage and see all the fans are so excited, and they're like equally as excited for every band. It's not like there's one band they're waiting for and all the rest are just kind of passing the time, So it's just, this is truly one of the greatest festivals on the earth, and we're very glad to be back again.
As I said earlier, you guys have been around for quite some years.
35 to be exact. Yeah.
When Killing Is Our Business came out, there was vinyl and cassette tapes. Yeah. Then there was a CD. Maybe even before 8-track, but no. Now there's Spotify and iTunes, and then are you a band that keeps track of those streams? Because when you had vinyl and when you had CDs, you could say, this is what we sell.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, the way that we get paid off of those digital streams is changing. And it's interesting now that we're part of the Grammys. The Grammys have a big initiative on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. to change those laws. In America, those laws haven't been updated since like the 70s. Yeah. I mean, so they're not even, they can almost just discount what they pay us. And that's going to change very quickly, which is awesome because it starts to set a precedent around the world. And quite honestly, we're, look, as great as the digital streaming is as a promotional thing, it's extremely unfair to us. They build entire massive fortunes on the backs of our music that we don't get paid for. Yeah. And that fortune is going to change. And thank God for the Grammys, and it's kind of good to be in the cool club with them because they have the muscle to do it. And so that's great. Now, as far as the fans, the user, my daughter, I kind of, my kids, I don't think they've hardly bought any music. They always get everything. My daughter for sure gets things off Spotify, so I pay attention, and certainly YouTube and all that stuff. So of course it's important because most of it, if we're not on our drums and guitars, we're probably on our phones. Yeah. So
pretty much.
So it's important that. That we pay attention to it because our fans are part of it. So if we want to connect to our fans, we need to be there. Thank goodness, again, like I said, the middle is getting connected better as far as, the fairness of the royalty and everything, which of course makes us feel better because we feel like we're being compensated for a lot of hard work. And somebody had to pay to make those records, you know what I mean? So it's nice that everybody now starts to get a fair take on that.
You said your daughter listens on Spotify. Did you already check if she had a Megadeth playlist?
I can pretty much assure you she doesn't. But, it's funny. I will say I go to a friend of mine in town. He has a little winery business, actually. He does like rock and roll beverages and stuff. And he's got an amazing, I think it's a Pandora playlist. And one day I'm in there and it's like, every song that I ever played as a high schooler growing up at a keg party, I said, what is this list? He goes, dude, that's the Megadeth Pandora playlist. And I'm like, I love this. This is awesome. It had like Maiden and Scorpions.
You did a good job.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess we are contributing well here,
Yeah. Now, talking about rock and roll beverages and winery, there's a Megadeth beer.
Right.
It's if I'm correct, a Belgian style. Is it something you had to do with?
No, you know, that was really Dave's undertaking, but you know, because I don't even drink actually, so I'm a bad Belgian. Yeah, sorry guys.
Or a smart Belgian. It depends.
You know, depending on how you look at it. No, but I mean, you know, from what I hear, it's doing really well. So you know, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
You said you talked about Grammys. Dystopia won an award. How important is that for you personally, to win an award like that?
You know, that's like the call home to mom moment, you know? I mean, I'm the kid who grew up where I grew up in Jackson, Minnesota looks exactly like here. I mean, it's fields and flat farms and trees. It looks exactly like this. And so, you know, a kid like me, a kid like Dirk, you know, we go off to La La Land, of my case, Hollywood, you know, wherever it is we go to pursue our dreams. And the fact that it actually happens for us, I mean, we are 1 in a gazillion % that actually happens. And we worked hard and we trained and we were prepared for the moment. I mean, I think that's a big part of it, is you be prepared for when the opportunity presents. In my case, I meet Dave Mustaine in 1983. And we meet at exactly a moment, a crossroads in the history of heavy metal, and a point in our lives that here we are, you know, all these years later. And same with Dirk coming into Megadeth. He was trained and prepared and came highly referred from our friend Chris Adler, you know. So it all works out the way it's supposed to. The Grammy, you know, is, I think for us, it's huge. And I was just actually at the Grammy office about a month ago, and even they're excited. I mean, they're like, "Wow, thank God you guys won!" You know, and we've been nominated like 12 times, and we've got fans inside there, and you know, and I think for us, you know, some metal bands, I think you can win a Grammy, and I don't know how big of an effect it has, because metal fans are going to love us no matter what, and that's why we love our fans. But I think this win for Megadeth was exceptionally important because it had been so many years, and I've noticed an impact from it. I mean, there are people come up to us. I think we're probably much more recognized. Just our faces are. From that, our music. I think people in the mainstream know about Megadeth that maybe didn't before. So I've personally have actually noticed a nice little uptick from it. That's been very, very cool, actually.
Yeah, cool. Hey guys, I want to thank you again for joining us in the studio here. Have a great show tonight, and have a great rest of the tour.
Yes, awesome.
Will do. Thank you very much.